Alright my fellow agents, welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and today's video, my friends, is going to be a quick one, but I want to take a few moments and talk about the fact that we now have a new vendor in the game, and from that vendor you can get guaranteed prototype gear. Now in my opinion, and please let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, I happen to think this is a good addition to the game, and look, it's no secret I've never really been a fan of the prototype system, but I do think this is a step in the right direction. And while you now have the ability to buy these prototype caches from this new vendor, it's going to be an insane grind to actually get the items you want. It's going to take a lot of luck, my friends, and I'll talk about that in a second, but I know for a lot of players out there who have never had any luck whatsoever getting prototype gear to drop, this may actually give you that incentive to jump into escalation, even on the lower levels, earn some of those tokens, come back to the vendor, and hopefully get something you're looking for. Alright, so as you can see, there are 3 different caches you can choose from. At the very top, you have a prototype random cache. Then below that, the other 2 are going to rotate on a daily basis. So for instance, yesterday's caches were a prototype holster cache and one was a shotgun cache. As of today, they're going to be totally different. Now you can see that the random cache is going to cost you 5 tokens, the other 2 are going to cost you 10. And as I said a moment ago, this is not going to be an easy grind, because when you try to open up one of the random caches, it could be any piece of prototype gear in the game, any gear set, brand set, item type. So in my opinion, what you should be doing is stacking those coins by completing escalation. Like I said, even on the lower levels, you're going to earn some coins, and then check this vendor on a daily basis and hopefully get an item type that you're actually looking for. Now at this point, I also want to pass along the friendly reminder that the game granted every player 3 prototype core caches. To claim that, all you need to do is go to the stash, scroll over to mailbox, go down to special deliveries. You will see the caches there. Just claim them, open them up, and then you are good to go, my friends. Last but not least, today I want to talk about the maintenance that took place yesterday, actually the second maintenance, because they had to do an emergency one. There was a ton of different crashing. I was getting your messages all day, and as you can see, the game has confirmed that compensation will be given later this week for players affected by the stability issues between the maintenance periods today, May 12th. And look, I was receiving, like I said a moment ago, your messages nonstop, and these are players who had so many tokens, they jump into escalation, everything crashes, they lose everything. Which actually takes me back to what I said at the beginning of the video, and this is one of the reasons I've never really been a fan of the prototype system, at least the iteration where it's at now. You know, it's here to stay, prototype gear in the game, once it's in it, and you know, it's never going anywhere. And if you happen to have been affected by those Delta issues and you lost tokens, please let me know in the comment section how many tokens did you lose, what's going on with the gameplay, and I'll try to get you answers as quickly as I can. Again, my goal is to try to help in any way, shape, or form. On that note, I'm going to start to wrap this up. As always, I want to take a moment and thank you all for your incredible continued support. My posting schedule is going to be a little bit off for probably the next, I want to say a few weeks. My schedule right now is I'm up at 3:45 a.m. I'm out the door, and I usually don't get home until about 4 p.m. So moving forward for a minute, my news videos may be a little bit later, but I will always bring them to you. I'm also in the process of putting together different builds, talking about escalation, farming, trying to get prototype gear, all of that good That's it. Please let me know of any other questions you have I did not address. Thank you once again for the privilege of your time, and as I mention at the end of every one of these, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.